Everybody, welcome to Coach Cruz. Happy Labor Day. Obviously, this is not the normal Tuesday slot that I normally do, but you see a couple normal guests that we often have, and that is Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts and Greg from Cruise Life TV. They're both without their better halves. So I guess this is a male dominated show tonight, but we will try to make it work. So yeah, we're talking fittingly enough. I was trying to think of a topic, and I'm like, we're talking about Labor Day. How about we talk about all the hardworking crew and just the amount of work and the amount of hours and everything that they put in, to make our vacations wonderful. And I think I can speak for Chris and Greg when I say, I am friends with so many people that I've met on cruise ships that work on cruise ships that I still keep in contact with, that I message, that, I follow on Facebook, and I see them having a rare opportunity when they get to go out and enjoy themselves and things like that. And I'm so happy to see that because I know how hard they work and how hard they deserve it and everything. So yeah, we're going to talk about that on Labor Day, fittingly enough. But let me say hi to all of the people that have checked in. DC Brother wins another gold. He was the first to check in from Washington, D.C. And then we had Adventures with Uncle Dave getting that silver medal again. And Tim gets on the podium once again with the bronze medal. Rick was next. And he's saying, howdy, folks. He is our journalist. And then Cheryl was right behind Rick. Good to see you as always, Cheryl. Cruise Life TV says hello to everybody. There's Greg right there. We got Eric from North Shore Travelers here. Great to see Eric as always. He's up in Minnesota. Check his channel out while you're at it. And then let's see, Rick I mentioned, and I think, we got some more comments down here. Carnival Cruise Addicts. Liz is watching on TV today. She was enjoying Labor Day, as she should. And so, yeah. See if we have anybody else I haven't mentioned. Cruising is fun anytime is here. Good to see you all again. Caitlin is here. Good to see you, Caitlin, again. Yoli is here, and Yoli sent me a couple very nice gifts that I'll mention in just a second, that I can use to give to other people, and I use every time. And we have Heather back. She's saying hi from NC. Good to see you again, Heather. Sean is back once again. Great to see you as always, Sean. And we have Crystal back once again. Great to see you as always, Crystal. And Crystal is always reminding everybody, make sure you hit those like buttons. So yeah, if you could smash those like buttons on all three channels. We have three different feeds going on. One thing we were just talking about off air, Greg and Chris and I, is, depending upon which feed you're watching it through, you can't see all the comments. Like I can see all the comments, they can see all the comments, but you can't see comments from the other two channels. So depending upon, you may hear me responding to a comment and you're like, wait a minute, I don't see that comment anywhere. It's because it's whatever feed that you're watching. So I can see all the comments and they can see them, but just so you know, if you think we're crazy and just squirting out random comments, they're actually there. It's just we have three different feeds going on, and so that's why you can't see them. So we got Zoe here. Zoe, come here. Come here. And as most of you know, we do the super chats with Zoe. If anybody does a $10 super chat, Zoe gets one of these big treats. You get a big high five. If anybody does a $15 super chat, I get a treat along with Zoe. And we're still working on this Four Roses bourbon. And then we give away a shirt. We give away a shirt, and then we have a second chance drawing for a Loud Cup. Tim and Cheryl chose the Loud Cup last week instead of the shirt. But it's a drink, and it makes a horn noise like the ship horn or whatever. So, yeah. Or a loud fart, I guess. It's Chris is suggesting. A couple more people just checked in. Sweet Acres. Hello, Sweet Acres. We have Ashley Jones here. We got the Down Under Cruisers. It's morning time in Australia, but good to see you as always. And Danny B, the spectacular supporter, is here once again, and Kimberly Lavelle. So great to see some familiar faces and some new faces too. That's a good thing about merging all three channels together, as we get some people that we don't always see on Tuesday. So great to see you all. And let me welcome in officially, even though they've been here the whole time, but Chris and Greg. Chris first, I guess, since you're right next to me with Carnival Cruise Addicts. Let's tell everybody about your channel and anything else you want to say.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, we are the Carnival Cruise Addicts. We are Carnival Cruise junkies. We love cruising. We've been on, I think, 57 Carnival cruises now. And yeah, we just enjoy it. We love sharing what we've learned, and being on your channel is spectacular in allowing us to be out there again. I appreciate it so much. I will say your facial hair is different. I don't mind it at all. I'm just saying. I mean, you know me, I really never shave, but you're shaving it to a point, and that's actually good because that takes discipline. This is laziness. So, but yeah, me and Liz, Carnival Cruise, absolute freaking addicts. Hence the reason of the name.
Very cool. And then we have Greg from Cruise Life TV.
Hey. So yes, Cruise Life TV. I'm usually with Michelle, my counterpart, and she's in Ohio. She's spending the Labor Day holiday with her family up there, and she's doing some work as well. Cruise Life TV, we've launched in, I think it was August 2022. And, you know, we put out a lot of content for the people who want to see some interesting things about cruising. We don't do too many lives. Most of our lives are with you, Coach, and Chris and Liz, and Controversial Cruising. We do the match game on Friday night, which is a blast. So if you haven't checked it out, I'm sure most of everybody that's here right now, they're all familiar with the match game, and we have lots of fun. And that's what it's all about, having fun and putting out content for those of you who enjoy this cruising community.
All right. And I want to thank Crystal here, because Crystal is the first super chat of the night, and she wanted to set Zoe up with the treat. So we got Zoe's favorite little shish kebab thing. So high five for Crystal. And what do you say? What do you say to Crystal? She says, thank you. Absolutely. And thank you, Crystal, for that. And cheers to everybody. And yeah, so let's get right into the topic. You know, I know this is something Greg and Chris and we were talking about off air, but I feel like a lot of you feel the same way. And actually, what I want you all to do, if there is somebody or multiple people that you just love and adore, that you have met on a cruise that did such an amazing job for you or made you feel like family or whatever else like that, put them in the comments. Write down their name, write down, are they a bartender? Were they your cabin steward? Was it a cruise director? You know, anybody that works on the ship is putting in a massive amount of hours. They're working 7 days a week in most cases. So yeah, give them some love today. Throw them some flowers in the comments, and maybe there's some people out there that know that same person, and they could chime in. But you know, say what ship they were on, things like that. I know that, you know, like I said, I was talking with Greg and Chris, and there's so many people that I've become friends with that work on ships and things like that I still stay in contact with. And, you know, and we were just talking about, you know, we'll see them on Facebook or something. And, you know, those rare opportunities when they actually get to enjoy a beach or enjoy an excursion or something like that. And you're just so happy to see that, because you know how hard they work, that they're working 7 days a week and sometimes 10, 12 hours a day. You know, it's just crazy the amount of hours that they put in. So it's really great to see those type of things. So, yeah, we'll go back around the you know, in a circle here. But Chris, yeah, is there somebody you wanted to start off with that, you know, strikes you that you're really fond of, that works
actually on? Yeah, on the last cruise, and just for everybody in here, thank you for coming in. If you go to John Heel's page, he posts a lot of things. You see our yakety yaks, but the biggest thing about that page that we don't mention, because there's so many, is if you didn't get a survey and you don't have the opportunity to commend one of these amazing cruise members, put it on his page, and he will absolutely make sure the beards see it. He will make sure everybody that needs to see it sees it. So yeah, if you have the opportunity, put it on his page, and it's just amazing, because a lot of what the crew does is, and their promotions are depending on what we say as cruisers, Carnival specifically. So if you say, oh my God, X was great, and you thank them, they appreciate it. But if you send it to the Beards, then they get promoted. So we've been cruising since '99, and we've had dealers in the casino or a slot attendant in the casino. And 5, 6, 8, 10 years later, they're now the casino manager. And they're like, we got here because of the comments from the customers that come on the boat. So if you have the opportunity, definitely do it. If you get a survey, please write down the names. I mean, we take pictures of the receipts. Like you get the receipts on Carnival, which is ridiculous, but it's great because then I take a picture because at the end of the cruise, you're like, who the hell was that server's name? Let's go to the pictures. So yeah, absolutely commend them, and they will get the recognition needed. On our last one, I'm gonna say there was a couple. Two that stand out was Andre and Ago, and that was our room attendant and a room steward and his assistant. And it was our 25th anniversary. So I grabbed this gentleman, I think on day 2 on the 8-day cruise. I'm like, hey, he's like, hey, Chris, what's up? I mean, the dude was so happy. Absolutely happy. If I was in a bad mood and I saw him, I had a smile. There's no choice because he's so happy. And he's like, what can I do for you? I'm like, it's our 25th anniversary. So I was wondering if you can make 25 tall animals for Liz and I for the 25th anniversary. He's like, oh, 25? I'm like, yeah, 25. It's our 25th anniversary. He's like, that's gonna take a while. And he's like, yeah, I can do that. And he looks at his paper. He goes, your anniversary is the 3rd. I'm like, no, 31st. He's like, I got to fix that too. So he scratches out that, puts the 31st. He's like, I can take care of that. So Andrea and Ago, they made it happen. We left our cabin like 7:30-ish that day, and we came back mid-afternoon, and there was 25 tall animals just scattered across the couch, hanging off the lamp. He actually wrote a big, huge message on the mirror saying happy 25th anniversary, from Andre and Ago. And it was just absolutely amazing. So yeah, that from the last cruise, those are 2 I got to call out because they went well over and beyond. I mean, I walked by the cabin at like 8:30-ish and because I forgot something, and I see him in there. He's like, hey, Chris, don't tell us. And I walked by when we got back 2 or 3 hours later, and they were just walking out of the room. So just so much work goes into what they do. So that was our one cabin. They have between 20 and 30 cabins to maintain. So they had to spend that much time on ours, and they still had to do what they did. So, I mean, freaking amazing. Just freaking amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. The cabin stewards, I think they have, I don't know if they have the toughest job, but it's right up there with the toughest of all the cruise ship jobs or whatever. So Greg, what about you? There's, somebody that comes, I mean, there's so many, right? I mean, it's hard to,
there are so many. Chris, I don't know if I could top that. That's an amazing story. And for sure, I mean, you had an amazing room steward. One question I have to ask you though, do you ever talk to the people next to you in the other cabins? Did maybe they found a note on their beds that said, I owe you a towel animal? I'm just wondering if that maybe that's me. I mean, the 25, but they're like magicians, they're very over accommodating. So the last cruise we were on the Carnival Horizon. It was actually John Heald's FFS number 6. I don't think that had anything to do with it because we always have amazing service from the room stewards. This guy was amazing. Min, I mean, we have his card, this guy was phenomenal. He was there morning, noon, and night. And every time we would go back to the cabin, not just our room, but he'd be in the corridor. And I don't know if this has happened to you. We've been on other cruises where it's like, where's the room steward? Where's the room steward? Like might need something and you stick your head out, you look down the hallway and it's like a ghost town. This guy, he was like hustling and bustling. I don't know if he was filling in for somebody else, but he was there almost every minute of the day. And I even had to say to him, do you ever take a break? but he was very over accommodating as well. Michelle wanted an extra pillow. He brings us 2 pillows. She wanted an extra blanket. He brought another blanket. I mean, he was there on top of everything that we needed with a smile. This guy was phenomenal. It's been a while since we actually had a room steward as wonderful as this guy was. Just to let you know what we usually do, we give a little tip in the beginning, we tip them during, and then we give them a nice tip at the end. This guy definitely earned every penny of those tips, gratuities that we gave him. The guy was phenomenal. He was great. He was great.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. And actually, I want to go back to something that, Chris was talking about, because he was saying, like, once you've been cruising for a while, you meet some of these people and they might be in a different job, and then you see them later on, and maybe it's a different ship that they're on. Maybe they have the same job, but they're on a different ship, things like that. So there's one young lady that comes to mind that was on a ship earlier when I started cruising. Her name was Sanja, and her last name is impossible to say for me, but it's Savici, whatever. But I'll tell you what, you can find her name. Anybody that goes to the Alchemy Bar on a Carnival cruise ship, if you look at the menu, at least the last time I was on a ship, which was in June, if you look on the menu and you look at the Purple Sunset drink, it has her drink, or it has her name there, because she was the creator of that drink. And a lot of people really like that Purple Sunset drink. And, when I first met her, she was telling me about it and that she had just created it. And I tried it. I'm like, oh, that's really good. Not only that, but my Blanton's collection here, I have the little horses. Some people don't know this, but these little horses, there's enough of them that spell out the word Blanton's. So there's a little letter down in the bottom by the horse, and basically what it's supposed to give the look of, if you line them all up, is a horse starting a race and finishing a race. And the last little jockey has like his hand up like they just won the race or something like that. So she helped me collect all those little tops throughout the course of the cruise. She was saving them for me because I was like, yeah, I need this letter and this letter. And she's like, oh, I found, I had these couple letters for you. And so she ended up giving me like 5 tops. And now those things are precious. I don't even think they give them out anymore, because I guess somebody was got in a fight over it or something. And so now Carnival's kind of put the kibosh on that or whatever, which it's unfortunate that people would fight over a bottle top, but they actually sell those on eBay, believe it or not, for $10 or whatever. But now, getting back to, what Chris was talking about, now she's the senior bartender and she's been on multiple ships and stuff like that. So she's not working at the Alchemy Bar. So she's got a promotion to a higher level job. And I've seen guys that were senior bartenders and now they're like, beards, basically going from ship to ship, kind of supervising, different beverage managers and things like that. So they definitely move up in rank, the longer that they're there and the better job that they do. And, it's fun to see. And, as hard as they work, they certainly deserve those opportunities. So she's the first one that I will mention, and I'm sure we will get into several more. I tried to post up other people who had mentioned people. Let me see if there's one that I missed. Crystal does an amazing job of telling everybody to hit that like button. So if you haven't done it, do it, so Crystal doesn't have to yell at you anymore. I'm not saying she's yelling, but she's gently reminding everybody to hit that like button. No matter what stream you're on, hit that like button. That helps the show get more views. And I will say we are up to 40. And Erin, who's one of my admins on Facebook, I had mentioned to her that I didn't think there would be that many people because this was kind of, just out of the blue. And look at that. This is Liz from Carnival Cruise Addicts. Chris is, and she is in the other room watching on TV, but she set me up with a shot. So we are going to get this 4 roses going, and let me write down. So Crystal, and then I'm going to put CCA here. So that gets us up to 50 already. Nice. So from last week, we had Mama B 1 through 5, Carnival Cruise Addicts again 6 through 20, Party of the Seas 21 through 25. And this week, Crystal started us out with a $10 super chat, and now Carnival Cruise Addicts a $15 super chat. And that means they get to be added to the second chance drawing as well. and they are 81 through 85 in the second chance drawing, 36 through 50 on this first chance drawing. And let me get this drink going here. So,
and Coach, let me just say real quick to the people that are watching that if you want to do a super chat for Coach Cruz, you're going to need to do it on his channel so that he sees it and it actually goes to Coach Cruz. So just kind of do some channel hopping there.
Right. Take care of Zoe first. High five for Carnival Cruise addicts, Liz and Chris. What do you say to them? She says thank you. And she didn't even kill my eardrums that time. So,
how's it going? Nice and mellow.
Carnival Cruise addicts. A little 4 roses there. Thank you for that. And then we got Rick. Here is our journalist, our writer amongst the group. He says the construction of Terminal 16 is in full swing in Galveston. And Rick, I am very excited to be going to Galveston March 22nd or March 21st. I'll probably get there a day early like I always do. Smart thing to do. But yeah, so I'll get to see that Terminal 16, I think, unless it's not for Carnival. So you could probably say whether they'll get to share that terminal or not. But Rick, let me write you down, and thank you, sir. So you are numbers 51 through 55, and now we are only 45 away. We got Michelle here saying hi to Caitlin. Hi, Liz. Hi, Danny D. Hey, everyone. Danny D, I've mentioned already. And look at that. We got Erin. Erin had her fantasy football draft today. I was messaging her earlier. Only because I want to see you talk in cursive. Okay. It's going to take me more than a couple of shots, but I know some of you have seen that because once we've had the shots flowing. So thank you for that, Aaron. Let's see, 56 through 75. So we are only 25 away from giving a shirt. So we are well on our way.
This is like 4 shots away.
Yes. I'll be talking if I do 4 more shots. Hey, and the funny thing about, if you watch every Tuesday, eventually we get one of those shows where everybody makes a conscious effort to team up and just get me hammered. And there's been a couple times you've been very successful. And by the end of it, people are like laughing at me. I'm talking out the side of my mouth or whatever. So Aaron, thank you. And we owe Zoe a treat. So I'm going to set this right in front of me so I don't forget. Okay. Let's see here. Who did we meet? Who did we miss? See, I'm already messing up. We got Danny D, the spectacular supporter. I'm going to put Danny D right there. Thank you for that, Danny D. So you are 76 and 77. Get that up there. And she does for Zoe, so I will give her some extra love here when she gets up here. She's still working on that last treat. David C. Perkins is here. Good to see you. If I missed anybody, throw yourself up in the comments again if I went past your comment, and I apologize in advance. Crystal says, just out of curiosity, had anyone have issues at the airports? We flew out of Seattle the weekend of the 25th. And schedule boards were all blacked out from the cyber attack. Yeah, a lot of people were having a problem with that. So, yeah, I know that was an issue. Luckily, that's when we were going to Australia, unless there was a different cyber attack you're talking about. But, yeah, I know a lot of people had struggled and missed flights and things like that. So you were not alone in that. And look at, we got Edmund, Tim and Cheryl. There's a picture of Tim and Cheryl there. And we are about to hit 100 already. This is awesome. So that's 78 through 97. So we are only 3 away now. And let me write. I got to write Aaron down and I got to write Tim down. So the second chance drawing is almost filled up. Aaron is 86 through 90. And Tim, you are 91 through 95 on that. So we got one more slot for the next $15 or more super chat. And Tim, I guess maybe we are all on our way to talking in cursive. I already messed up in pronouncing something earlier. So All right, Tim and Cheryl, thank you. And I owe Zoe another treat. So she's got 2 treats waiting for her up here.
Coach, let me ask you a question. If you get a $30 super chat, does that mean you take 2 shots?
No.
It should. It should. I agree with Greg.
Well, see, I mean, if people really want to, do that, I mean, obviously they could send me 2 separate $15 ones if they're trying to put me on the floor.
Right.
But,
all right, people, put them on the floor. 2 separate $15 chats. Don't do a $30 chat. Nothing above 15. 15 at the minimum. That's it.
See, the thing is, one of the times, I swear, there was one time last year where after the show, I seriously fell on my kitchen floor. I'm not even joking. I actually fell on my kitchen floor and damn near passed out.
Wow.
Like it hit me afterwards.
Sorry.
It was for real. And I thought at that time, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to change the rules. We're gonna if this keeps up, and I'm like, let me give it another show or two. But if it stays like this, we're gonna have to adjust the rules here to make sure that I don't like end up on the kitchen floor.
Is that the show when you had Derek come on?
Yeah, probably.
I think
that was a rough one right there. And then Derek wasn't helping. He's like, I think you have 7 more shots to do. I'm like, oh, you liar. I'm like, I know I've been drinking, but I know I got 7 to do. So yeah, absolutely. So all right. Crystal says his poor liver. I'm big though, Crystal. I mean, if you see me in person, everybody that sees me for the first time, they're like, you look a lot smaller on camera. I'm 6'5" and roughly 270 pounds. So I'm a lot of human, so I can hold a lot more than the normal people out there. I got a feeling Chris does pretty well for holding liquor too. Greg, I've drank with Greg personally. He did a pretty good job too. So
yeah,
I think the 3 of us can hold our liquor down pretty well.
Yeah, we've been on a cruise with Greg, and we did a live from there, and we went for I don't know how many beer runs, and we're both like, "Hey, this is pretty good." We're like, "Wait, we should be messed up at this point in time,"
Yeah, I love people and from other countries and the terms and stuff. So I'm gonna have to start using sozzled.
Sozzled.
That's awesome. See, I mean that's the beauty of when I talk with Lee, the cruise director, because he's English and from the UK and everything, and he talks, and I always enjoy that mate this, and I mean just those little words that you don't hear all the time, but sozzled. And then there's this guy Andy Simo that I met on the last cruise on the Horizon. He was hilarious, but he was from the UK as well, and he owns like 3 different bars, and he was just a riot. And we were just laughing at all the little different sayings and things like that. But if we get you sozzled enough, you might just get on a plane via standby and fly down to Australia. Oh, wait, you've already done that. Yeah. We've done that. Been there, done that. Got it on video. So what was the topic today? Oh, yeah. Oh, we got
crew. Talking about the crew, baby.
All right, so these are the more celebrated crew members. But I do want to point them out because we do have, I just mentioned Lee, and Lee is going to the Carnival Venezia. And who can tell me why he's going to the Venezia? Anybody know? I have
did something.
I know the reason. Well, this isn't the reason, but this was a strong indicator. Many of you know that he is engaged to the lovely and beautiful Geraldine, and she is in the playlist. She's one of the playlist performers. So, a lot of her talents or whatever else. It wasn't going to work with the celebration, I guess. But the Venezia has some shows and things like that, her abilities or whatever, and the things that she wanted to do will work. So obviously, Lee wanting to be with his fiance more, Geraldine and him will get to come back on the ship together on the Venezia, and they'll be able to have a contract together and spend time together like they did on the Celebration for a short time. And you may notice, those of you that follow Lee, the cruise director, you notice that this last contract he was without her, and she was on the Sunrise, I think it was. So now they reunited, and they're going to be getting married in August of 2025. But for this particular contract, they will be together. So they're going to have a lot of fun. And yeah. So I mean, that's one of the reasons a lot of people are like, oh, did he get downgraded? He went from, he was the inaugural cruise director of the Celebration, and now he went down to the Venezia. He chose to go down to the Venezia. And these cruise directors, again, I know they get a lot more love than a lot of the other crew members, but they work crazy hard, just like all these other crew members do. Crazy hard. I mean, they're still working 7 days a week. They're bringing the fun, they're dancing, they're singing, they're hosting all these deck parties, things like that. So, to the Lee Masons of the world, to the Cookies of the world, to the Kindle Fires of the world, Jake, the cruise director. I mean, there's so many great cruise directors that I've cruised. I'm looking forward to cruising with Georgia on the horizon on Thanksgiving. I haven't gotten the opportunity to cruise with her. And I know Greg has.
Oh, yes.
Called you out on the John Heald cruise.
Oh, yes.
She looks like a ton of fun. And I'm super, super excited. I'm going to try to do an interview with her when I get on the horizon. But I know she was a lot of fun with you and Michelle. So yeah, why don't we just segue to that? Tell us about Georgia and the cruise director, and then just comment on the cruise directors that you've seen that have worked really hard and things like that.
Yeah, so Georgia was really something special. She, I didn't know much about Georgia. It was the first time I actually ever heard of Georgia, the cruise director. Other than the video that went viral with her doing wrecking balls, sliding down on the swivel chair. But no, she was fabulous. She was so energetic and funny, and she just like all the other cruise directors, for the most part, give you every second that she has to make your cruise more special and memorable. We spent a lot of time talking with her. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do a interview with her. We had the John Heald interview, so that was kind of the big thing. But
a little bit bigger than Georgia. No offense to Georgia, but that was a little bit bigger than Georgia.
No, but she was great, and she's just like all over the place. I mean, seriously, the energy that she has bottled up is just incredible. And no, we loved her. We absolutely loved her. She was fantastic. Very good. Yeah.
Carnival Cruise Addicts. Quick question. Rick Wade wants to know, what night is your show? I keep missing it. So let the world know, when is your live show weekly?
Depends on the show. For CCA in general, it is Sundays at 5 p.m. But on Fridays, we do the match game with this guy below and Scott from Controversial Cruising, and it's a great show. So 2 different shows a week, and it is absolutely amazing. Both of them are fun. I mean, Sunday is just me and Liz, blah, 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 just being me and Liz. But the match game on Friday, super fun show. We always have, for the most part, a special guest, and we're getting booked further out with our special guest, which is super cool. We
the numbers just continue to climb on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hold on 1 second. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to do stuff on my phone.
I was about to do the same thing. I'm like, I don't really do it on my phone. I think it's buzzing. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Chris, while you're still talking here, a cruise director that has stood out to you.
Well, due to what we do on YouTube, it may seem impartial, but I'm going to go with 2. For a more current one, would absolutely be Lee. We had him on a couple different cruises. He's everywhere. He's super fun. His energy is through the roof. And I don't know if he sleeps. I really don't think he does. You know, we're up like 5 o'clock in the morning getting coffee. There's Lee. Hey, you need a coffee? I got a coffee. Want a coffee? You know, 10 o'clock at night. He's, the 80s show. He's there dressed as almost a Gene Simmons, but Richard Simmons, just going crazy, having a good time. He is a personality that is amazing, and I absolutely love the dude. I'm partial. I want to say I'm partial, but one of my favorites all time is John Heald, because we've been on multiple cruises early. We're talking early 2000s with John Heald, and just his humor, his lack of give a F is amazing. And he still has that to this day, and he's just to the point, just factual, throws a little British comedy into it. And I don't know. I love him, A, as a cruise director, B, as a human being. The amount of crap that dude has to put up with on a daily, going through all of those things and still maintain your sanity. I would love to see him go back for, a 6 or a 9 month tour on a boat and just be a cruise director back in the olden days. None of us here are spring chickens, so our PC is not the best. And when he was a cruise director and other people like him were cruise directors during that time, I mean, if you went to a love and marriage show at his on his boat, you'd be like, today, like, oh my God, I am so offended, Becky. Can you believe what he just said? And John's like, kiss it. And that's, I don't know. Him and Lee has that. There's a couple other cruise directors. Their name escaped me at this point in time, but they just have that sense of humor, that ability to appease the masses and have fun. And you look at them and you know how hard these people work and go, you're still having fun doing this? They're like, oh, hell yeah. This is what I love doing, And those are the cruise directors I love. I think a lot is made about the cruise director. Oh, I don't want to go on this cruise if this cruise director is on it. It's not that important if they're a crappy one, but if they're a good one, you're going to want to get on that cruise, because it's not just the announcements they make. Yeah. The intercom. It's not just the little things they do. It's what they do, and you can tell they love what they do. They love going out and seeing everybody and doing everything and being there for the guest. That's what they love doing. And those are the cruise directors I love. Sorry, that was very long-winded.
No, I absolutely. And obviously you're talking about my guy, Lee. The thing is, I mean, since Lee and I are friends, he's talked with me on a one-to-one level about this type of thing. He's on usually the mega ships, the Celebration. He's been on the Mardi Gras. And so most of his time until just now, when he goes on the Venezia, it's the Vista class, which is smaller, but it's still a big ship. But when he's on the Celebration and the Mardi Gras, the thing about those ships is they are massive. So there's 6,000, 7,000 people on there. And one of the struggles that he's had is, especially since he's been voted Cruise Director of the Year 2 times in a row. Once you get voted Cruise Director 2 times in a row, it's kind of like being the Super Bowl champion. You got a target on your back. And then now anybody that goes on your ship, they're like, okay, let me see this Super Bowl champion cruise director. And if they don't see you doing somersaults, every 5 minutes, and you're not in front of their face or whatever, every show, every whatever, they're like, oh, we didn't even see Lee. He was never there. We didn't even, and, he struggled with that because, there's been people that have been like, oh, we never even saw him. He's around all the time. Maybe he's not where you're at because there's 6,000 people on the ship, but
It's a
he's
big
definitely out there working his tail off. It's just the ships are so big that
I mean, most of them are for sure, and there's some where it's it's the audio cruise director, as I like to call it. That's all you hear. You hear them, but you never see them. So they make 10 announcements a day when Leo might probably make 2 or 3 because he doesn't want to piss everybody off. But he's out and about. And then you get the cruise directors, that's nothing but this all day. It's like, I haven't seen you this whole freaking cruise except out of a speaker. You know, get out of the speaker, come on and see us. And that's Lee and multiple other cruise directors.
Absolutely. Yeah, let me.
You got 2 there, Coach. 2 shots. I don't know if
and I figured that was the reason you divided the 15s up, so I'd have to do 2. I don't know. We had Aaron, we had Danny, we had Rick, we had Tim. There's multiple treats up here. So Zoe, high five for everybody. High five. All those people, and thank them. Say thank you. Say thank you. There you go.
You're welcome, Zoe.
And there's another treat still waiting for her. Again, thank you everybody. And Cruise Life TV did 2, so I'm going to do 2 back to back. So they are numbers 3 through 32, and I haven't done the shirt drawing yet. So I'm going to do these 2 shots, and then I'm going to do the shirt drawing. We're up to 44 people. Do we have 44 likes? Crystal will let us know. Crystal will let us know because she's on it. She will let us know.
A button.
It's
a button.
Yeah, and also on Carnival Cruise.
We got 46. Let's see if we can get over 50.
That's 1.
Yes.
There is 1.
I think Greg said
1.
2.
And thank you, Greg and Michelle, Cruise Life TV. Let's see. I still have 19 minutes to start speaking in cursive. And we got Party of the Seas here. They are in the drawing from last week. And I'm gonna do that shirt drawing right after I do the shot. And we got
that's 2 more shots.
All right.
You know, while we're on, you're going to do the shirt drawing, but I want to add something about cruise directors. Something that I thought about, which I think would be sensational, is that I think what Carnival needs to do is they need to have a theme cruise with all the former cruise directors. I think that would be sensational. You could have Cookie on it. There was a great cruise director. Michelle and we experienced Malcolm. I don't know if any of you know who Malcolm is, but back in the day, it was Malcolm, Lee, and Cookie, the 3 of them. They were like the 3 amigos. So I think and John Heald would be the host of this extravaganza, you know. I think that would be fantastic to have.
Let's see. Is that a new one there, Crystal? I think it is. Yeah, Crystal did another $2 super chat. So let me write down Crystal. So 33 and 34. Thank you for that. She's saying hydrate. Wait, I thought I brought water. I thought I did.
Water, what's that?
Yeah, I guess I didn't. I swear, Crystal, I had a little bit of water, and Zoe stole it. What she did with it.
I saw her. She took a treat in your water.
She stole my water and hid it somewhere. So I don't have water now. Dang it.
What are you drinking tonight, Greg?
Oh, I'm drinking a little bit of Tito's with cranberry.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Look, I got a new screensaver. Look at my fancy moon right there.
Oh, nice.
You didn't think you were going to see the moon tonight, but you did. All right, so here we go. There's nothing on the screen. Oh wait, let me read out the numbers so nobody knows, or so everybody knows that we're not cheating here. Mama B has numbers 1 through 5. Carnival Cruise Addicts 6 through 20. Party of the Seas, who's checked in now. Hello, Party of the Seas. Crystal Sparkle 26 through 35. Carnival Cruise Addicts again 36 through 50. Rick W 51 through 55. Aaron Holmes 56 through 75. Danny D, the spectacular supporter, 76 through 77. Edmund, Tim, and Crystal 78 through 97. And then Crystal once again 98 through 100. And we are already up to 34. And we're already up to 34. We have Crystal 1 and 2, Cruise Life TV 3 through 32, and then Crystal again 33 and 34. But we are doing the shirt drawing now for those first 100 that I mentioned. That other 34 will be carried on next week if we don't get to another 100 today. All right, Siri, give me a random number 1 through 100. 99. That's the highest number I've ever seen. 90. Oh, look at that. Crystal Sparkle wins. She had numbers 98 and 100, and that is the smallest. She had 98, 99, 100. So that's the smallest. Wow. I haven't seen one less than $5 a win. So that's the first one that was less than a $5 super chat that actually won. So congratulations for that, Crystal. You have a Coach Cruz shirt coming to you. Just tell me the size and color that you would like, and message me your address and everything, and we'll get that sent out to you this week. I know I got to send Admin Tim a Loud Cup. And you could choose a Loud Cup too if you don't want a Coach Cruz shirt. But I don't think
Get a shirt. Get a shirt.
Yeah,
get the shirt.
Well, we can definitely get the shirt. We have them in 5 different colors.
It's funny because we got one of your Loud Cups, and I didn't realize it actually says Loud Cup on the bottom of it.
It does. Yeah, Loud Cup. Look right there.
Loud Cup.
It is a Loud Cup.
Sorry, guys.
Zoe's ears don't go back.
Yeah. At least it's not a dog whistle, right? Okay. Detroit Fitness Nerd. I got to write them down. Detroit Fitness Nerd. I love that name, by the way. And I think you're new because pretty sure even, Buzzed Me would remember that name. Okay. So your numbers 35 and 36, and you will carry over to next week. If we don't get to another 100 this show, you will carry over to next week. We got Marjorie in the house once again. Mr. Duckman is here once again. Orange Cone Vlog is here. Eddie Lugo Studios, and he was making a comment about what the hell is crawling on my face here. Somebody in the chat is to blame for this. I'm not going to say their name, but I kind of lost a bet or something, maybe. Down Under Cruiser says, Coach, please do not be under the influence of Incorhol. You are making me so drunk. I can see 3 of you. Oh, wait, it looks like Chris and Greg. There you go. See, I like, Down Under Cruisers has you could be on comedy. You could be in the Punchliner Comedy Clubber. Comedy Clubber. Yeah, it's hitting me now. I just said comedy.
There we go. There.
Nicole 7, welcome.
Coach will be talking in cursive.
I'm starting to. You all are hitting me with tough shots.
Yeah, it's the old, honestly, officer, I'm not under the alky affluence of alcohol. Just give me a coffee copy.
I'm going to tell you all, since you just mentioned that, I'm going to tell you all a story. This was totally separate from the whole show. But this is because you all gave me shots, and this is what's happened when you give me shots. Okay, so I'm still in college, right? I'm finishing up college. And I'm a big Raider fan. A lot of you know this, okay? So I had a big bet on the Raiders. We went to this bar in Wrigleyville called the Cubby Bear, and me and a few of my buddies are going. And let's just say I had a couple $100, which for a college student might be like a couple thousand now for me, right? And I bet on the Raiders. Well, save you the trouble, the Raiders weren't doing well, and I was going to lose this couple $100. I bet another guy like $5 that's a buddy of mine. And you would have thought that $5 was like $500, the way he was celebrating and being so happy and everything. And I was like, dude, I'll pay you $10 to shut the F up, because I was so mad, that I was going to lose this couple $100 as a college student or whatever. So needless to say, I lose the bet. And I'm driving home, and, I'd had a few pops, and I'm mad. I'm mad, and I had a few pops. So I'm driving, and I'm sober enough to be, well, I don't know. I shouldn't have been driving because I was mad and I had a buzz or whatever. So I shouldn't have been driving. I don't want to suggest that I should have been. But I was driving like a jerk, basically. I was going through yellowish, reddish lights, going faster than I should have, everything else like that. Chicago cop pulls me over. And at the time, I had just started my teaching career, right? And so there was a half a beer in a cup next to me. And my buddy, and then I had a couple other buddies with me, and they're all a little inebriated as well. And I'm like, here, Pat, drink this, and he's like, what? He's sitting next to me. And so I'm like, okay, I chug it before the cop walks up to the window because I don't want him to see an open alcohol, sitting right next to me in the passenger seat or whatever. So this guy, he takes he's like, do you have your license or whatever? And at the time, back in Illinois, then I don't know if they still do this now. I'm much more responsible now, but they would give you a ticket, and you could use the ticket if you had a speeding ticket as your license, as your proof of ID, because they would take your license or whatever. So I'm like, well, here's my ticket. And then I did have insurance, but I didn't have it on me. So I couldn't provide him proof of insurance. Long story short, we get to the end of this whole thing. He goes back and he comes back and, he's talking or whatever. And buzzed me is like, hey, look, I'm sorry. I'm just a couple blocks away from my apartment, whatever. We're going to make it home. I apologize, whatever. And he's like, let me get this straight. He's like, your breath smells of alcohol. You're driving like an a-hole, and you have no proof of insurance, and you have no license, and you want me to just let you go or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. We get our check signed by the same person, whatever. My apologies, whatever. And he's like, get the F out of here. He's like, get the F out of here. And I'm like, okay, thank you, sir. Gotta love Chicago cops, I wasn't that far from home or whatever, but yeah, that was way back in college. But yeah, that was stupid and dumb and everything. And I don't
I've got some funny stories in New York.
This is why I don't understand why kids watch me. Like I get parents coming up to me on ships and like, oh, our kids watch you. And I'm like, why? Why are they watching me? They shouldn't be watching.
All the dumb shit I've done. Don't have them watch me.
Yeah. You're like, oh no, I don't curse or anything, but I'm not, I shouldn't be an influence in any positive way. Seg 183 is here. We got North Shore Travelers. Look at that. North Shore Travelers. We had his beautiful daughter on the Coach Cruz Facebook page. My daughter, Olivia.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Why you have a mustache. Eric, the question is, ask Olivia, does she want me to shave this mustache or does she want me to keep this mustache? Because that's going to be a question on a future Coach Cruz show. Because I'm not necessarily in love with this. I can shave it off. It's usually off. So there's people that like it and there's people that don't. So maybe Olivia will have the final say in whether this stays or whether this goes. And I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with that. So what is great about this? I got a couple treats up here. I don't know who they are. Zoe, come on up here. We know one is from Olivia and Eric from North Shore Travelers. High five. And let's see. Let me put North Shore Travelers. Okay, so that was a $20 super chat. So that is numbers 37 through 56. 37 through 56. Olivia and Eric. High five for Olivia and Eric. There you go. And we had Cruise Live TV. You had two. So actually, this other one is yours, Greg and Michelle. And we got to do another shot so we can talk in cursive. All right. So while I'm doing another shot, Greg or Chris, one of you talk to us about all the great people on the ship, whether it's a cruise director or somebody else in another department that you want to acknowledge. And yeah.
All right, Chris. You're
Chris,
the addict.
being pointed
well,
at.
I'm gonna go
Eric
real
and
quick.
Olivia.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
off topic. We're going back to the mustache thing. Since you cruise a lot, Coach, if you fall off the ship or miss a port, you can always be a pirate with that mustache. I'm just saying. Arr, I'm Coach
Valid
Cruz.
point. Valid point.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you know why pirates are called pirates? Does anybody know the answer to this question?
No.
Yeah,
Because they are.
God. That's a great dad joke.
That's good. That's really good. But I mean, just to go back to the crew and the amazingness of the crew, we had I think it was 2 cruises ago, a young lady. We're walking down the hallway, and for 2 or 3 days, she kept looking at me and Liz, going, just kind of glancing. And then, like day 3 or 4, she's like, "You are Liz and Chris." We're like, "Oh my god!" And we looked at her, we're like, oh, "You were a room steward," and it was 2 years prior, during COVID, and we actually got COVID on that cruise on like day 2 or day 3, so we never left the room. And she still remembered us 2 years later.
That's
And
awesome.
then she told her friend, she's like, "Oh, you know, they were the best people. They're so nice. They're so friendly. We were trying to be as kind as possible and not letting her in the room, but she was just a sweetheart." So yeah, just going back to the crew, no matter. And again, we speak for Carnival because we do a lot on Carnival, whether it's the person emptying the ashtrays in the smoking section, the people cleaning the bathrooms, the people cleaning a Lido deck, your room steward, your room attendant. Everybody on the cruise is just seriously so happy. We've come across the crumple grumpies. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody's perfect, but I look forward to going on the cruise to meet some of the crew versus some of the guests, honestly, because they're normally just so cool, so laid back. They're working for their families. They've left their country. And this doesn't matter what cruise line it is. They've left their country. They've signed a 6 or a 9-month contract to not be with their families so they can support their families. That tells you right off the bat, these are good people.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They are the best of people, honestly. North Shore Travelers, Olivia, without skipping a beat, she said, "Shave it," all caps, and then laughed. Liz, I know, is a strong supporter of that sentiment. Lori says, "I've never seen my hubby without a mustache, so I'm guessing that means keep it." Carnival Cruise Addicts. That wasn't Chris that typed that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of exclamation points behind that, and it's all caps.
And it wasn't me. That's Liz. She's like,
I mean, you
shave.
have facial hair, so maybe that's suggesting to you to shave as well. I don't.
Oh no, that's normal. That's pretty much every day. She's like, "You do not shave enough." I'm like, "No, I'm freaking lazy. I'm sorry. I got sideburns though." You know?
I don't know if Michelle is still in the chat, but I'd like to get Michelle's thoughts on this.
Well, you're perfectly clean shaven. Every time I've seen you, Greg, you're like, "Whoop, I can't do that. I'm way too lazy." You're like,
Mr. Duckman says, "I give out 1,500 ducks on the Jubilee cruise ship on every cruise. That's a lot of damn ducks.
Holy.
We made 50 tonight. 50
That's
ducks
a lot of damn
tonight.
ducks.
And it took us like 3 hours. Jesus.
That is, I mean, Duckman, I'm guessing that's a lot of those little miniature ones too, because I mean, if you did 1,500 of the normal sized ducks, that would be like crazy.
Nuts. That would be
Michelle
duck
Ann,
and
Spoiled
crazy.
Mama. You got Seg. I mentioned Seg. Aaron says keep it. Aaron is a proponent of the goatee. So it's very split. The goatee is this is a very love or hate thing here. Some people,
Well, like I said, you look better this week than you did last week with it. It's
I
growing.
will say it doesn't look bad on you, Coach. I mean, some people you look at and you're like, they're a criminal or a pervert. You don't look like either. You know, you look like a guy with a goatee. So that's a good thing.
But I must say, you look
I
younger with
don't
that.
look like a criminal or a pervert, so I guess I got that going for me.
That's a good start, man.
Uh,
And like Greg said, you look younger without it.
Yeah.
yes, I agree with that. Especially
Because-
this part down here. I really don't like that.
I noticed that when men get older and they start to lose their hair, they go bald and they grow the whole facial thing. And then it's like, well, you're just trying to make yourself look younger, but you're really much older.
No, Liz says not split, hate it, let it go, let it go.
Let it
Like
go.
Frozen.
Let it go.
I can just hear the song. Let it go, let it go.
Carnival Cruise Addict.
Oh, jeez. I promise you in September. Well, wait, we're in September now. So in a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to do a show. And I promise you, if you all vote, we're going to take a vote. Everybody gets a vote. Anybody that does a super chat, every dollar of super chat counts as that many votes. So if somebody does a $5 super chat, you get 5 votes. And whoever wins, if shaving wins, I will go and shave, and I will leave this blank back here. It will just be an empty chair. Except for
No, you have to shave live on
shave?
screen.
You got to shave live.
Live on screen. The winner wins. Get the old classic razor and just shave live
That's
on
a
screen.
possibility.
I
That's
think
a
it should be.
possibility. I hadn't even thought of that. Lori is new. She says, I'm not partial to his experiments with length and beard. I met hubby when we were in the Navy, and now he sports a ponytail. You know what? I'm working on my ponytail right now, Lori. I mean, I don't know. How do you think is it coming along? It's I'm struggling with it. You know, it's not quite where I want it to be, but I'm working
In
on
high school, my hair went down to my ass in high school, believe it or not. I was a rock and roll freak. How do we go from cruise directors and cabin stewards to hair?
Or lack thereof.
It's because there's no women on the screen to keep us in line,
Right.
and, you know, keeping stuff the way it's supposed to go.
Liz is a couple rooms away going, shut the hell up.
Now we got
Why the hell do you have a Barbie? I mean, I know Michelle is gone, but that's
half-naked
creepy.
Barbies entering the screen now, courtesy of Greg. Thanks, Greg. Could you change your clothes while we're on air?
Is that- Did you notice what kind of Barbie it is, though?
Does she have
I got a
different
happy
outfits?
birthday hat.
Oh, look, that's a carnival. You got to back it up so we can see the whole Barbie. No, not bring it. Back it up. Back it up. There you go. Now we can see her.
There she is.
Does she have a different outfit?
No, that's the only outfit it came with.
Look at that. Rick is saying keep it. I know Erin is in favor of that because she just said to keep it. So look at that. We're going to put Rick down here. So Rick is numbers 57 through 61. We're only 39 away from giving away another shirt today.
Lori
Hopefully
Barber. That's
they'll
funny.
make an appearance. Barbie crotch. Yeah, that Barbie shot was pretty close up. Mark says Lori Barb. Yeah.
Hey, but I don't know if Michelle's still on, but well, you know what Greg does when you're away.
Well, I went live on Friday night, and because Michelle wasn't here, I needed somebody by my side, and I brought out Barbie. And I told Michelle that I had Barbie as my co-host, and she's like, "Well, don't bring her out on Coach's show."
If I ever get big enough to have a Patreon site or whatever, so Cruise Live TV and myself, we did some late night extravaganza or whatever, you know. Like if I did have a Patreon account, you all would have gotten to see that. You know, it would have been a pay for video, whatever.
Oh, that was a great night.
It was a
I'll
fun
do it
night.
again.
Fun night.
Michelle will do it again too.
Yeah. Well, I'm coming down there.
What?
Thanksgiving.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh well, the Thanksgiving cruise. Yeah.
For the Thanksgiving cruise. So if you all are available.
So let me ask you something, Coach. So with Lee being on the Venecia, I mean the not Venecia, Venecia, right? Do they change ports in the wintertime? They're down here in Port Canaveral, right?
Yep.
There.
There, because we are on the Venezia. I'm going to my shipmate app here because I can't remember ship.
Danny D says, I think Barbie is here's replacement for when Michelle's gone. Love you, Greg.
That is right, Danny.
You and Danny D, you are numbers 62 through 66.
Oh, you're not too far away.
Danny D has won before on this shit on this page. She's won a shirt, I know, and I think a cup as well. Joanne says, "Hey, Coach, like I told you last week, all caps. The facial hair is sexy. Just my opinion. Thank you, Joanne. I'm going to keep it for at least 3 more weeks, and then we're going to take a vote and see who thinks it's." Let's see, Mr. Duckman will have a live show tomorrow night at 7:00 Central Time. Mr. Duckman fan club page. So for all of you that are into collecting ducks, Mr. Duckman has a show going himself.
Very nice.
So yeah.
Drop your link. Drop the link in the chat.
Yeah, you can throw it on there, Duckman. If you want to throw your link on there, we will support fellow content creators. Go ahead and
Most definitely.
Yep. So, Greg, to your point, we are on the Venezia, whatever. I think Venezia, is that right?
Venezia. Mark Q. He corrected me on that. Let's call it the Venezia. And when I did my interview with him, I was like, "Oh, cruise director of the Venezia," and he's like, "Okay." He's like, "I messed this up too," and he's like, "Christine Duffy came on and told me like it's Venezia," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so he was embarrassed about it too because the CEO of Carnival had to tell him the correct pronunciation.
Well, I really think it falls on like what part of the country you come from.
Yeah.
I say tomato, you say tomato. It's one of those things.
So Mark Hughes said it's Venezia. Venezia. Yeah.
So we are on the Venezia, December 14th of 2025. So yes, it will be leaving New York.
That's out of New York, huh?
No. Port Canaveral. Yep, going from New York to Port Canaveral.
Yes, I definitely want to cruise on that ship.
Will G, I'm not doing a live tomorrow. That's why I'm doing the live now, courtesy with Greg and Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts and Cruise Life TV. I have a fantasy football draft tomorrow. That's why I cannot do it. 100% honest. That's why it's not happening tomorrow.
Michelle, can you get me another drink? Where are you?
Ohio. It's gonna be a hell of a ride to get down there and get you a drink.
Tim says Coach has sports tomorrow. I do. Are the Cubs winning, Tim? Admin Tim. He's the best. He can check the scores and everything else like that. The Cubs have been on a winning streak. They're only 3 games out of the final playoff spot for Major League Baseball. So
they are up 3-0 over the Pirates in the top of the 7th.
Go.
Speaking of Chicago teams, it is the White Sox, but Baltimore crushed the White Sox 13-3.
Duckman, throw your link in the comments. Party on the Sea wants to come check you out tomorrow, and there might be a couple other people. Carnival Cruise Addict says Brad needs to shave tomorrow or today.
I get that.
I'll tell you what. If there's 31 people on here, if there ends up being $100 in super chats that says shave, I will shave on air right now.
How much was that?
$100. If there's $100 in super chats,
I
Right
gotta
now.
check you that cash. Hold on.
I will shave on air. I will get a little bowl of water and I will just get to shaving. So if people
Liz.
want to see me shave that bad, put $100
Liz.
super chats and
Uh-oh. Liz, no.
we'll get the razors out. It might hurt a little bit because this is kind of long. This is kind of long. I might have to.
Hey, Liz, I'll do a 50-50.
You can dry shave. Be a man.
Liz says, make us a mod coach and we can help drop those links. Oh, okay. Yeah. Down Under Cruiser says, make it 200, 100 to coach and 100 to HH4C. Okay.
Did you see Michelle's comment? I asked Michelle if she should keep it or get rid of it.
Oh, so
And-
Michelle likes it? Michelle likes the
She's
goatee?
giving you kisses and hearts and all sorts of things there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Duckman says
Oh.
we're working on it right now. So he's working on a link right now for you all.
Oh, Michelle says she doesn't like the beard and mustache.
Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. So there we go. Honest to God, let's see. I had told somebody that I was going to give this until like the third week of September. So whatever that Tuesday is after the third week of September, I'm going to, for real. I'm not even joking around with this. I'm going to say, hey, shave it or keep it. And the most votes is going to be either shave it or keep it another week. And I'm going to keep doing that until more votes says shave it.
How do the students like it?
What's that?
How do the students like it?
They
at the
don't
school?
they don't care. They don't care about anything.
They don't know?
They
don't
only care about what they have on their phones and what happened 5 minutes ago in the hallways and stuff like that.
Yeah. See, so you're doing the opposite. You're paying people to shave it. Come November, I will be growing a mustache, straight mustache, and I will look like a creepy Ned Flanders. And if people keep paying, I'll just keep growing it. So it's Movember, and it's for nut and butt cancer. It's Men's Cancer Month. So every November, I grow a mustache, and so.
Well,
pay me
so-
to grow the mustache.
So Liz is saying shave.
I think she's saying in the song, shave that mustache.
I have 7 shaves in a row. Between Liz and Danny, the spectacular supporter, I have 7 shaves in a row. So,
Well, we'll give you your 3 weeks. We'll see how it looks.
you know what? If I keep getting those kind of comments, though, I might have to shave it before the 3 weeks. Like, because, oh my God.
No, shit.
Oh no!
I gotta go
Shave
get a
it
bowl of water.
now.
I gotta go get a bowl of water. You guys take over the show.
All right.
You guys
We
take
got
over
this.
the
A
show.
bowl of water. Oh my God. Oh, how funny.
This is hilarious.
Oh, it's going. Forget about next week. Forget about everything else. It's coming off now.
So if you're tuning into Coach's show, there is no coach because Michelle just paid him to shave that thing he has on his face. So
She
that is
just
working.
booted his ass out of that chair. Look how fast he ran.
Well, he said he has to go get a glass of water. I mean,
A
I don't
glass or
shave
a bowl?
often. Liz busts my balls all the time because I really don't shave that often. But I would need more than a glass of water. Greg, you're like super clean shaven every morning.
Michelle likes me like this. She likes me.
You look good. I mean, you look great doing it. But I'm
Thanks.
lazy, I'm old. I'm like coming up on 50. Yes.
This- I'm coming up on 60.
You're coming up on 52.
29. 29. My last birthday was.
Yeah, screw 'em all.
So this is amazing. Look. He ran out so fast. He left Michelle's $100 up on the screen.
I was just gonna say, he's like, he's not there.
All I can say is Michelle must be having a really good time in Ohio. What-
I bet you she's having a couple of drinks.
She's
Well, hell,
well,
we're 15 minutes over. I thought we'd be done. Look, that's all I got left.
you know, now I got to go get another drink. I'm empty. Michelle's not here to fill it.
Well, I can't.
And,
I don't have Liz next to me, so I can't. I have to go with my own drink, and that's over there.
I don't know. I was going to save this for Friday, but should I put it on now? I got new glasses.
Yeah, glasses.
I got
Yeah,
new glasses.
Yeah, we gotta put them on now. Nice. Oh, that's great. I will celebrate that.
All right, I got my glasses on there, Coach, so I can see you clearly.
Right.
Right.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I just cursed. I trimmed it down a little bit, but we got the razor here.
There we go. Oh yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
Oh boy.
You got soap or anything? A little butter, olive oil.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to.
There we go. Oh yeah, that pulls.
Oh.
There we go. Ah, we're looking better. We're getting there.
Oh. Coach is coming out of the woodwork.
There we go.
For $100, I gotta make it hurt a little bit.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No.
34 people. They're still
You're looking much coachier now.
I hope all 35 people are subscribed to all three of us.
This is great.
That's good. That's good, man.
Michelle
balls, bro.
and Spoiled Mama says looking much better.
There you go. See? Oh, Kimberly likes the music.
That was kind of funny.
Michelle says you're starting to look like yourself again.
There we go.
How much younger did I get? How much younger?
Oh,
There you
a
go.
good 5-10 years. at
Oh,
least.
5'10". Yeah, easily.
Yeah. You went from looking like a pirate to a coach.
We got Harlan Abraham. Howdy, howdy. Welcome to the
Yeah,
chat.
I love the faces coaches make. That's what we make when we're shaving. Like,
Rick is like, no, with an exclamation point. Rick, if you put $100 up there, I'll grow it back right now.
coach is a pimp, yo.
I'll grow it back right now. I'll come back in 5 minutes and I'll have the whole thing back again.
Michelle, thank you for that. That was amazing for you to jump in.
That
Yeah,
you
yeah.
made YouTube
History.
history. Yeah. Honest to God, I wonder if because of this particular video and this particular segment will actually
Go somewhere.
somewhat viral or whatever. Because I don't think too many people are shaving live on YouTube. But that just happened, courtesy of Michelle.
Especially an hour and 10 into your live, you start shaving, you know?
We got to take this little segment and do a shaving live on YouTube, like special post.
Michelle says,
Oh, at least.
Michelle says 5 years younger and a lot less 70s porn stuff.
Oh, that's great.
What did
Michelle said, take it all off, coach. She said, pull her Chris, take your shirt off.
That's another $100.
Marjorie says you will be the most popular YouTuber now that your live shave off. That's for sure.
That's good stuff.
Oh, that's great.
I
Okay,
just
now how about another $100 for you, Chris? So you're not so lazy.
What?
Hey, I got paid
People that are
$100
just tuning in now, they're like, what the hell is going on? Like if you just tuned in like a minute ago, you're like, what the hell just happened? Why the hell is he shaving on air? Like what the hell just happened? Like that no
Ladies and gentlemen, I shaved first. I was the first one to shave, and then Coach Cruz was second to shave. And coming up next will be Chris from the Carnival Cruise Addicts.
Yeah. Hey, somebody do a super chat for Chris to shave.
I'll run get a razor. I don't give a crap, dude.
Okay. I think
Hey, while I'm getting the razor, I'll get some rum because I'm out. So
and I get it all.
I'm out too.
I mean, the good thing for me is I still have a full bottle. Well, not a full bottle, but I think I completed the shave 10 years younger.
you look good, bro.
Oh, you're looking good.
You look much better, man. Seriously.
Cheryl says 10 years younger. Will G is shaking his head. He doesn't approve. Will G wanted me to keep it.
Yeah.
Look at Liz. Look at Liz.
Yeah. So
you deserve it.
Well, I got to do. There was $100 super chat. So Michelle, she bought a shirt right there just for that $100 super chat.
Right. Pick your color. Just send it to her.
Just you do $100 super chat. You just got a shirt automatically. So I'm not even going to
autograph that
because she's already purchased one.
Yeah, Coach, I think that shirt needs an autograph on it.
Oh yeah.
If that's what she wants, I would be happy to do that.
The shave challenge.
So Carnival Cruise Addict says, "Take a shot, you earned it." So that is Liz, because she wanted me to shave it too. So she was strongly in support of that $100 super chat.
North Shore Travelers wants to know what else you'll do for $100 there, Coach.
What?
North Shore Travelers wants to know what else you'll do for $100. Well, I think there's another $100 coming your way.
I mean, North Shore Travelers is Eric, so it would take millions. It would take millions if to do anything much too crazy.
well, this is very interesting because look what Cheryl says. So right off the bat, I mean, they saw it right in front of their own eyes that you took it off, and now you are 10 years younger.
10 years.
That's great.
I'm 30 again, everybody. 30. 31.
I'll need to grow something just to shave it off so I look 10 years younger again.
Oh my God. Oh, so here. Hey, this needs to happen right now. This needs to happen. Marjorie says, I will 100 at Chris to shave his chest. This needs to happen. I did. Yeah. Oh, you don't even have that much. It wouldn't even be that hard. It wouldn't even be that hard.
It doesn't show on video, but the whole gut, I got a lot of fur, bro.
Hey, look, I just shaved on camera in front of the world. You need to take that shirt off. Go get yourself a bowl of water and shave for Marjorie.
What is happening here?
She'll do 100 if Chris shaves his chest. I don't see Chris getting up though, Marjorie. I don't see. I don't
see $100.
Yeah. Okay, Marjorie. He says if you put 100 on there, he's gonna do it. Just do it on his feed. Do it on his feed. Make sure you do it.
Money talks and Chris will walk.
Yeah.
And shave apparently. How did I get into this? What are you shaving, Greg?
You volunteered for the wrong show, Chris. You volunteered
Scott
for the wrong
don't clip a nip.
Oh no. Oh, jeez.
Let's see. We got a lot of comments now. We got Scott from Controversial Cruising who says, don't clip a nip. Down Under Cruisers doesn't think Chris will do it if he gets the super chat. I think he'll do it. I believe in Chris. I think if that $100 super chat comes across, I think Chris will do it. Just make sure you do it on the Carnival Cruise Addicts feed.
Liz wants you to take that shot there, Coach.
Oh, I didn't do it yet? My bad. We are, hey, you know what? Here's the thing. We're about to give away 2 shirts. Carnival Cruise Addicts That made it 81. So we're only 19 away from doing a second shirt tonight, which would be awesome. We don't do 2 shirts in a show too often.
Lori. Lori Barber. That's funny. We're going into waxing.
Come here. High five for Liz and Chris. High five. High five. What do you say? She's saying it. Say it louder. Say it louder. Say thank you. Say thank you. Good girl.
Yeah, and also a high five for Michelle, so that Coach, you don't look like Zoe anymore.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I'm going to do another shot. Well, this actually first one will be Michelle, obviously, for the $100 super chat. And then we got
For those
Liz.
of you who don't know Michelle's, you can find her on Cruise Life TV.
Liz from Carnival Cruise Addicts. Seriously, I do have to work tomorrow, by the way, people. And we went up to 41. We were down to like 30, whatever. And then when I shaved, we went up to 40. Now we're 42. Just make sure you hit that like button. So see, shaving on air, Chris, I think you need to take the shirt off and shave the chest. But honestly, he was offered $100 to do this. So I think that has to happen first,
Coach, did you just say butt?
$10 donations for Chris on Carnival Cruise. Make sure again you're doing it on his feed. But so we had Michelle and Liz. Thank you. And I'm starting to feel this. I'm like, my head is starting to twist up a little bit. I don't know how many this is, but it's been a few. And we're well over an hour. We're well over an hour. Yeah, but I've been doing mine. You've just been sipping on that.
No,
You got a refill.
Liz ran over and filled up my drink.
Oh, did she? Okay. Lori says new content for the next show. What will he wax for $100? Who are you talking about, Lori? Are you talking about Chris? Are you talking about me? Or are you talking about Greg? Because
any of us, I guess, but I mean, shaving is a little different than waxing. I've done waxing a little while ago. Was like, oh look, you can do this. I'm like, oh no.
Okay.
You see what Kevin wrote?
Wait, what?
Kevin wrote? What did he write? Oh, I might shave an eyebrow. Yeah. That's going to be, we're going to say that's going to be like a $300.
Yeah.
I have to go without an eyebrow. That's going to be at least $300. That's got to be a half a week worth of Cheers package at least.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would say eyebrows got to be at least $5. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I agree. Eyebrow, $500 or $500. I'll do half an eyebrow of each, just so I don't look stupid with one eyebrow.
Who
that would
was
be really
saying,
funny.
who was it? What will I wax? Who was saying that? Was that Lori that was saying that? I will have my back waxed on air for $200.
I will not. It will cost me
That will hurt like shit. Oh wait, I apologize. That will hurt like poop. That will hurt like.
Michelle wants you to keep your eyebrows.
I got more hair on my. I have more.
I will
hair
go
on
through
my
pain
on my head,
for your enjoyment for a $200 super chat.
Like I said, if
It's
you
going to
took
cost
the
me
hair
$80. I've had my back waxed before. I'm sorry to say, because I have back hair. So I've done this before.
Well, hell,
I will bring my lady into the Coach Cruise Studios and have it done live, so you can see me wince in pain at every strip.
I was thinking
of pain that I go through.
I was taking a shower the other day. I'm like, when the hell did my shoulder get hairy? What? I have no hair here, but it's
yeah. That's the worst part. Like, I don't have hair here. The place you want to have hair is gone. Everywhere else that you don't want hair, there's like fireworks.
Right.
Like 4th of
My
July, hair
head-
everywhere. Hair
Yeah,
where
my
you don't
head
want
has
it.
weed kill. My body has Miracle Grow. I'm like, yo, what the?
Hey, Kevin says you do the nose waxing like in the nostril. I've done that before. That doesn't even bother me. Like I've done that before. So like I said, I would do my back waxing. $200 super chat. We'll do it live on air. If somebody out there wants to see it enough, we will do it live on air. Scott says, "Oh, we're gonna need more wax."
Yeah.
Cheryl says, "No to the eyebrow." Yeah, I'm with Chris. That's probably gonna be more like 500.
Yeah.
Seg says, "Wax a brow." Michelle says, "No, keep your eyebrows." Back wax, yeah. I'll do that for 200 because that's something that I would do anyway, honestly. Except normally I'll clip it. So 200 will get a back wax on air. I gotta bring my lady over here that does it. It hurts like a you know what.
I don't know. My back's pretty hairy.
But with enough alcohol,
Yeah.
we can make it work. Eric from North Shore Travelers says, "This is hilarious. I hope we can all cruise together someday." I agree.
And apparently have to bring our back waxers on the cruise.
Lori says, "Just new thumbnail for anyone clickbait." Yeah. Kevin says, "Have you seen anybody do the nose wax?" I've actually done the nose wax thing. It doesn't even hurt me that bad, honestly.
Really? The nose wax?
Does it? I mean, I get one of
Not
those
all
little.
the hairs out of your nose.
No, I get one of those little gargamels. Like you wake up in the morning, you got that nose hair, and you go to pull it, and my eyes are tearing for the next 10 minutes. Can't do it.
If we cruise together, well, I'll be bald. Well, the good thing about that is I'm already bald, so y'all just join the club.
Yeah,
and it's good.
It would probably be easier to wax my skull than my back at this point in time, or my ass.
Yeah. So Michelle says, "Join us on the New Year's cruise. We're on the Vista."
Yes.
And we're going to be with Mark Q. So,
nice.
If there's any space available on the Carnival Vista New Year's Eve, you get to cruise with Carnival Cruise Director Mark Q. Kevin B says, "I only want to see the waxing if it's like the scene from 40-Year-Old Virgin." Yeah, you know what? On 40-Year-Old Virgin, they tried to wax his chest. No, I will not do that. That will cost you like $2,000. You want to see my chest waxed on there? That's going to be like $2,000. The chest is a whole different ball game. That hurts like a capital BITCH.
Yeah, that's a bizarre.
That's not happening. The back hurts, but it doesn't hurt like the chest. The chest is a whole different animal. That's like 1G, 2G territory there for super chats. Just being honest. That's not going to happen. Michelle says, "Yay, looking forward to meeting Mark Q as well, cruise director." Danny D, coach, I got to meet Greg and Michelle next July when I'm in Florida. That'll be awesome. Yep, they are awesome people. You'll have a good time. We had a good time together for sure. Cruise Crazed fam saying hi to Marjorie. Kevin B says, "I want to do the Vista New Year's so bad, but we have the celebration booked already. Big sad." Yeah, I mean, you know what? You can't go wrong on the celebration. I forget who the cruise director is going to be during that time, but you will have a great time, Kevin, so no worries. We are already 33 minutes past our hour, so I don't know.
And it was well worth it.
Yeah. I mean,
Coach shaved. Look, he looks human. He looks like a young man again.
Listen, this is not the same show that we started off with. We're ending completely different.
No, there was a 50-year-old somebody person, and now there's a 30, 40-year-old somebody person.
So somebody who's going to watch the replay and they started at the beginning and they'll kind of like fast forward it to the end and be like, What just happened?
Yeah. Yeah. Cruise Craze Fam says they would totally tune in for waxing. Cruise Craze Fam, the only way that's going to happen is if there's like a couple $100 super chat, because that's what it would take for my lady that to come in here to do the waxing would happen.
She's got to get paid.
And not only that, but it's going to hurt like a capital BITCH. And I needed to be like drinking while we're doing this, you know, because every little, you know, is like, okay, yeah, all right, we're good, you know, all good. It's like, all right, and then it's the next one. You know? Been there, done that, and it's not a good experience. So, yeah, that's gonna be like $200. I don't think anybody's ready to do that. So that's probably not gonna happen on air. But yeah, wax on, wax off, like the Karate Kid. It could happen, but it's probably not going to happen. But you did see, courtesy of Michelle from Cruise Life TV, I had a full goatee, grown out, trimmed, everything. She said, shave it. $100 super chat. What happened on air? It got shaved.
And that's why I love that lady.
Absolutely. That was awesome. So, all right, we are going to let you all go. Lucas Young says, would it be a Brazilian wax? Maybe.
No.
It will not be that.
No.
I don't think there's a waxing on the back that's called Brazilian. I don't think. And actually, if there was a Brazilian back wax, I wouldn't want it because I don't want a strip of hair. I don't want a strip of hair along my back. So yeah, no, we don't want the Brazilian. We want the bald eagle. If we're going on the back, we want the bald eagle. That's what we want. Yeah. So I guess that's it. We are almost 40 minutes past due. We got Chris and Greg, Carnival Cruise Addicts, Cruise Life TV. If you are not already subscribed to them, oh my goodness.
What just happened? I need to get another drink if you're gonna shave your back.
That's not happening tonight because I physically can't. Yeah. Well, I did say it was 200, but yeah, that's gonna have to happen.
Nice.
I would have to call my person. I will.
Somebody's gonna match that.
I will do. Jesus, y'all are killing me.
Yeah, you're good. Well, you said 200 for the whole back, so we're going 100 for half a back. So
you're doing the Brazilian on the back.
Yeah. I gotta watch this one. This is what happens when we're
gonna have to build up. We might have to work in next week to get this other half of it, but I will do it.
We're halfway there, folks. Good job.
For right now, I'm gonna do a couple shots. And
ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see Coach Cruz shave his back next week, you got to come back, and somebody else needs to put up another $100, and he will shave his back live.
Yeah,
live Tuesday at 8 p.m. There will be a back shaving. Right now, he only has half the back shave. He's going for another half of the back shave. We need $100 more, folks.
Look,
please donate.
A whole plate of hot dogs and whatever. Zoe's.
Is that your dinner?
Come here, Zoe.
I was gonna say it looks good, bro. You got hot dogs?
Here's a toothpicks.
High five for this. High five. Thank you.
Oh, Zoe.
Say thank
Zoe.
you. Okay, so she's gonna get all of this for this last $100. There's a whole plate of hot dogs. We got Kevin B. We're only $90 away now.
$10 away.
$10. No, $90.
No,
I said 200. I said 200.
Liz did 100. Kevin did 10.
Where are you at for the second shirt drawing?
Oh yeah. So
we're talking about shaving his back.
I'm not even counting Liz. she's already got a shirt. Michelle and Liz already got a shirt. Kevin B, so that makes you 82 through 91. That makes you 82 through 91.
$9 away.
We're only $9 away from another shirt.
Hey, Coach, this will teach you to have us two on your show again. You're gonna shave it off next week.
Right?
Cheers. Carnival Cruise
Oh
Addicts.
my God. I seriously do need the water. Where the hell is the water?
I already drank mine.
messed up on that part.
So you need to start a new fund for the back and to get another $100 in.
All right. I'm going to do one more. Wow. Okay.
You all right there, Coach?
Yeah.
All right.
Going to be drinking a lot of water after this.
Just checking on you.
Look at
It's good
this.
that you don't have to drive
Look,
home.
look at how little is left of this. Remember at the beginning of the show when this was up here?
Boy.
Do you remember at the beginning of the show when this was up here?
Yeah, right above the top label.
This happened. This
I think you hit your 15 drink limit.
Liz and Michelle. I just knocked my light off over here. See, I know Erin was a big supporter of the facial hair. So I know she's upset. That's probably why she commented.
Well, she didn't pay to keep it. The people that paid got shaved.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly. Yeah, money talks.
It's a capitalist society.
So,
Where's that?
Cheers.
yes.
Yeah, it's a bitter.
Okay.
Look at that face.
Yeah. Carnival Cruise Addicts, Liz says, we can do it, people. 10 more. Kevin B did 10 of it. That means 90 more. 90 more. And you get to see me do back waxing on air.
And we have video evidence of
That doesn't seem like enough right now. That doesn't seem like enough right now.
I didn't say that. Yes, you did. We have it on camera.
So, Coach, I have a question for you. Is this like the last time you're going to have Chris and myself on your show as three guys?
He's like, I end up doing back waxing, and I go to work, and people are like showing me myself getting back waxed and wincing in pain as I'm getting strips pulled off me.
That is correct.
You did shave live on camera.
Yelping in pain. Yes. Yes, that might be the last time. I might have to find some new content creators.
Cruise Crazy Crazy Sam wants you to go.
Coming in.
Cruise Crazed Fam wants you to do the laser hair removal.
That sounds less painful. That sounds less painful. Let's see. Look, Kevin B says we're only $80 away.
Oh shit.
So let's see. Oh wait, we're over 100 now. We gotta give away a second shirt. 92 through 100. And then Kevin B is also number one. Kevin B is number one.
Scott's enjoying this.
We're only $80 away from me getting my back waxed on YouTube. I kind of feel like I should have raised the $200 limit thing because we're already 120 of
the bar's been set. The bar's been set, Coach.
All right, so we got to do another shirt drawing. That's the good news.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. All right. so there we go. It's blank up there. Let's see who the 100 are. Crystal Sparkle is numbers 1 and 2. Cruise Life TV is 3 through 32. Crystal, once again, is 33 and 34. Then we have the Detroit Fitness Nerd, 35 and 36. Eric from North Shore Travelers, 37 through 56. Rick Wade, 57 through 61. Danny D, 62 through 66. CLA, Cruise Life. Is that Cruise Life TV?
Well, we got 2 15s in there, so that's 30. I don't know where that was in your.
Oh, no. That's CCA. My bad. That's CCA. 67 through 81.
That sounds about right.
Like an L. It looked like an L. CCA 67 through 81. Kevin B 82 through 91. And then Kevin B again 92 through 100. And Kevin B is number 1 for the one after that. All right. Siri, give me a random number 1 through 100. What's it say there?
12.
12. Cruise Life TV had numbers 3 through 32. So they win, as they should, because they had the 100, the shaving thing. So they should have definitely won anyway. So Cruise Life TV, Greg and Michelle,
2 shirts.
congratulations.
You got 2 shirts.
Oh my God. Shave that back. Okay. I gotta call my lady and see if she'll call.
Next week.
I'm really regretting kind of like agreeing to this right now because I feel like I'm on the hook. It would help if you two wouldn't be laughing so hard.
You're gonna have a badass looking back, bro. Sorry.
Just try to postpone it a little bit till you get closer to your next cruise.
It's gonna be itchy. That's just gonna itch like a hell.
You have to do it twice.
I'm gonna have to seriously do this now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are, sir.
Sorry, I put you on the spot.
All right. Yeah. Never have us on your show again. Just we love you, Coach, and we appreciate you coming on, but you put it out there, and all of our supporters, yours included, all 3 of our supporters said, okay, cool. You want to shave your face? We got you. You want to shave your back? We got you.
We got you. And hold that thought. I need a drink.
I don't blame you.
I need to get a drink.
Oh,
Yeah, drink.
I underestimated the power of YouTube.
These 2 idiots. That's gonna be good. I mean, I wouldn't want to shave my back. Like I said, I was taking a shower and my shoulders are getting hairy now. Are you gonna wax it or are you gonna shave it?
This is gonna be really, really bad.
How are you gonna do this on camera?
It's not gonna go well.
Can you do it from here, or do you have to go to like the waxing studio?
I mean, I feel like I need to do it here.
Yeah. Like I mean,
I feel like this is not going to go well.
No, I think it'd be great. It'll be great.
It'll be great from your eyes. It won't be great
absolutely.
from mine.
Absolutely.
Look at the top of the comments. Look at that. 100, 100, 100. Oh, that's good.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. I'm
I'm
relatively unemployed.
a person of my word, so I'm going to do this. I'm not happy about it. I will be honest with you. This does not appeal to me in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I mean, Yeah, it's been a a hell of a week, and Liz is tired. She didn't want to do the live, and I don't blame her. And I'm like, you know what? It's Coach. It's Greg. I'm gonna go on, but this ended up a hell of a lot better than I was anticipating. I'll tell you that.
This is gonna suck
Well,
so bad.
listen, Coach, if you really don't feel like you should do it and you don't want to do it, I'm okay with it.
Oh,
Don't
no. He got paid.
I have to do it.
It's back shaving time.
I honor my commitments. I honor my
Never
commitments.
welch on a
I'm
bed.
going to do it.
Can't do it.
I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to do it.
Wait till you wake up in the morning and you realize what just happened tonight.
You're gonna do the playback and go, I did what?
This is gonna suck on so many levels.
Well, no. If you shave it, it's easy. My back's kind of furry, but if you're gonna wax your back, ooh, that's gonna suck.
I'm seriously disappointed about this whole thing.
I'm going with shave the back. I will go with shave the back for less pain. Waxing the back, that's I don't know, Coach.
Yeah, Liz unfortunately is right. I do have to do it.
Okay.
Because I said I was going to do it. I do have to do it.
Yep, the monies have been paid.
This is going to suck so much ass.
Oh, just think about how many views. You got to promote this really good.
I was just thinking you need a 2 to 3 week promotion on this.
Yeah.
And because us two are on here, we'll promote the hell out of this.
Like the short you did with Cookie. Coach is going to do what? 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 Coach is what?
This is going to suck so much ass. I mean, that shit hurt. You guys really have either one of you ever had that done?
No.
Waxing?
The back.
No.
I don't have hair on my back.
I had that done before.
No, I have 2 little furry bear patches. Most people have seen my chest. So if you take the furry patch and you put it on my back, that's where they are. They're like 2 random weird patches like, hi, pat you one.
Chris, everybody's seen your chest.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, but you haven't seen my back.
This is going to suck so bad. I'm not happy about this, but it is what it is. You know,
you already shaved. I
agreed to it. I honor what I said. I honor what I said. I will do it. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'm going to do it because I said I would do it.
That's what you're supposed to do.
It's going to be incredibly sucky.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Is it sucky because of the pain, or is it sucky?
Like you said, you had 40-something viewers tonight. I'm going to guess in the 80 to 100 range if you give this a couple weeks and everybody gets to come watch this.
This is going to suck so bad.
Oh, for you. Yeah.
I promise.
Michelle's already thinking about what the thumbnail's going to look like.
The show of suckage, the super suckage show. That's what this is going to be.
A super suckage show.
It's going to be good. We're going to call it Shavy Mix Shave-tacular or Waxy Mix Whack-tacular.
Tim says, and Tim is probably right. Admitting Tim is pretty smart. He says, they planned this, Coach.
Absolutely not. I literally came on 15 minutes before this went live. So,
and the first thing I said to Coach was that, hey, your beard's not looking so bad. It looks pretty good. So,
Mandy,
I didn't say it looks like a pirate. We were talking about us back at that point in time, apparently.
Yeah, it's the ladies in it.
Mandy says, I just left the cookout and I'm so lost on what happened to get to this point.
Yeah.
So Mandy, let you catch you up. Mandy, when the show started, if you go back and watch it from replay, I had a full goatee, full goatee. And we talked and we did a normal show for most of the show. And then Michelle from Cruise Live TV says, $100, shave that shit. Get rid of it. And I'm like, okay. I mean, what can I say? You know, I mean, like you throw $100 super chat, we got to shave it. So I did. And now you see, I like have no beard left. And then, yes, there it is. Look at that. I look like I'm 80 there.
You look like an old pirate. Now he looks like the coach we know and love.
Yeah,
Until we
absolutely.
see his back next week.
So then people kept throwing out stuff like, you know, shave your chest for this, shave it. I was like, no, I'm not shaving my chest. It will take like $1,000. And I said something like my back, I've done that before. So that'll be like $200, something like that. So then I don't know if it was Liz or Michelle. They threw $100, shave the back. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, we're $100 away, maybe. And then I forget what the hell happened, but somebody else threw $100 out there. I don't know, it was Michelle, Carnival Cruise. They teamed up. They teamed up together. And so now I have to shave my back on camera. This sucks so bad.
Nah, it's not bad. I mean,
no, it is bad. You do
no,
it. If it doesn't
Greg,
suck so bad, you do it with me.
Greg, what are you shaving? What are you, Greg?
What?
What are you shaving? Nothing, right?
What am I shaving?
Yeah, nothing, right?
No.
Yeah, me either, right? It's just coach. All right. Yeah. So it doesn't suck for us.
We're enjoying this.
Yeah.
We're on the flip side of the coin.
There'll be one night, trust me, when both of us will be in the same page as you, and they're like, shave. We're like, screw it, fine, pay me.
It looks like Sean from Down Under Cruises is saying, Coach, this is better than sex.
No. I promise you that, Bart. I know that much. I've done it. And it's not. Definitely not.
You shave that crack. That's
No, we're not. Yeah, we're not going that far, Liz. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. We're not going that far down.
Nothing below the waist.
Yeah.
It's bad enough that I've apparently I underestimated the powers of you all. I messed up. I should have said 500. I said 200. I ruined that. I messed that up. And so now I got to try to.
You did mess that up because you might have got the 500.
Yeah.
Nah.
So now I got to try to talk my lady that does this stuff to come over here and put me in pain on live TV. For
200 shows the people you care.
Yeah.
He's not doing sex right yet.
Eric says I still have shots to do. I don't think I do. Do I? Didn't I do all the shots?
Advisable at this point in time.
I'm gonna do another shot just for you, Eric. I'm gonna do another shot. I think I did all my shots that I was supposed to do, but I'm gonna do one more. Apparently,
Hey, you gonna make it to school tomorrow?
apparently shaving my face and agreeing to shave my back is not enough. So
I think each $100 donation to shave your face and back should come with a single shot, not done tonight. I would say those shots need to be done before you shave your back. Or wax your back.
Too late, Chris. You already did it.
Well, no, that's one of them. That's one of them. He has two more, but don't do them tonight.
Drink. Cheryl said, "Thank you, Cheryl." Cheryl said, "No more shots."
I agree.
Manny D, the spectacular supporter, said, "Wax on, wax off."
Mm-hmm. So save the next two shots. So before you shave your back, you have two more shots coming, courtesy of the last two people that did the $100 donations. Agree?
Agree.
I mean, I just know that when this happens, I'll probably have a guest in studio, and they'll be back here, and I'll be like leaned over like this, and then I'll be like, as they're ripping off the wax or whatever.
Yeah. Might want to have that
Sucks
guest.
super bad.
Yeah.
But you all out there are going to be laughing and enjoying it.
All right.
But I agreed to it. So that's what I did.
You might want to have said guest.
I'm a person of principle. I will honor my commitments. I will do it. I'm going to do it.
Good on you, bro. Good on you. You might want to have said guest sign a waiver saying you're going to do this shit live on YouTube. So
They're well aware.
Be on camera.
We're gonna have to
Chris,
pay him more. We're gonna have to pay him more to come like do a house call or whatever.
Chris, they could always wear a mask over their head. That'll look even better.
Right.
Oh, there we are. We're at that point.
I hope that we have at least $100 viewers while I'm in wincing in pain. And then I'll be doing shots throughout just to like help the pain like not be so bad.
All right. No, you give us the date and the time. We'll promote the shit out of that. Trust me.
Oh, absolutely. We'll give you a month, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we hit the 2-hour mark. We literally did a double show for you all. Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts, Greg from Cruise Life TV. If you're not already subscribed to us, what are you doing? I mean, there's still 25 of you that are online 2 hours after the show was supposed to be over, or an hour after the show was supposed to be over. So bless you, all of you.
Yes, thank you.
And hopefully you're subscribed to all 3 of us. But if you're not, boom, 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 hit all 3. And as you go out, and thank you, everybody. And yeah, within the next 2-3 weeks, you're going to see my dumbass that agreed to this get my back shaved. No, not shaved, waxed. Shaved would be like amazing. I'm getting like the serious pain ripped off of my back. Like serious pain. I'm going to go through that for you all, but only for you all that are subscribed. So please hit that subscribe button for all of us. We'll see you all next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Take care.